Is 8 o'clock on the dot on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. A little cloudy, a little in some spots maybe even foggy, but it's beautiful outside. Rise and shine, my friends. This is Coffee Talk. Beautiful morning. I'm WESH 2 meteorologist Eric Burris. We get together about 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, hopefully getting you caught up, let you know what's doing here locally during hurricane season. Of course, we do it in a no hype manner, and um, that's the hill I'll die on. So anyway, let's take a live look outside, see where we're at. Hey, downtown Orlando, I see you, Clever. To be a lovely day, but temperatures are going to be on their way up little bit by little bit. All right, let me take you up here and see what's doing in Ocala. It's a completely clear sky there. Isn't it funny how it's just like different spots, different places, depending on where you are? Let me take you to Tavares, see what's doing there. Oh, that's kind of a neat shot, isn't it? All right, WESH 2 Studios, tower cam looking, I-4 traffic. Yeah, a little bit of fog, a little bit of haze, and I would add that there are some areas that have even started to see a little bit of fog. So let's check out the visibility map and see where we're at. And across Central Florida, it's not like widespread fog or anything, but for example, the cloud deck has lowered. So Sanford, for example, and I only say this because that's my home airport when I fly, so I watch it. Sanford has a 9-mile visibility, right? But the cloud deck is at 900 feet. So at that point, let's check out the ceiling, and this will at least give us an idea of the low cloud decks. Yeah, so Sanford's at that would drop to 500 feet, as a matter of fact. DeLand's at 600 feet. Leesburg 700. So it may not necessarily be like fog, but there is a low cloud deck over top of us. So to that point, that's one of those things that we have. All right. Happy to report though, while there is gobbledygook on our radar, first warning live Doppler radar is actually rain free. I'll put it into motion. That's gobbledygook. So you can always tell it's kind of when there's a little bit of a temperature inversion. It traps moisture right at the surface. This is our radar, which we do a really good job of cleaning up. If you're a fan of like the National Weather Service radar, the National Weather Service in Melbourne's radar, the National Weather Service in Tampa's radar, Jacksonville's radar. So yeah, there's a lot of gobbledygook. We try to clean it up to make it a little more TV friendly, we'll say. All right, temperatures out the door, 60s and 70s. It feels delicious outside, and it's going to be a chances low. We'll get the sun shining through the day. It's going to be a fine day for us. But that said, understand that yes, the temperatures are going to climb today. 79, 11 o'clock. It's 84 degrees by 1 p.m., 88 degrees 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, not too bad. It's not too bad of a day. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oliver said, oh boy, Oliver, you're too funny. Hope you're having a nice day. Let's make it a nice day. Can't wait till tomorrow, Bo says. Yes. All right. So burying the lead. So here's our forecast high temperatures for today. We're looking great. It's going to be a little warm, totally doable. 88 degrees in Orlando, 86 in the Villages, 82 outside in Palm Coast. But there's a big change, a dramatic change. I always say that I don't hype the weather. I do hype cold fronts. It is what it is. Here's where we're at. Today, a high of 88 degrees. Tomorrow, a high of 75 degrees. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's going to be beautiful. I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for that. I hope you all are ready for some beautiful weather. So let's talk about this. All right. We've got ourselves a cold front moving through. Starting for today, it's north of our area. And yeah, while we do have the clouds around this morning, we'll get that sun shining. Then, cold front moves through, ushers in some cool, dry air, and we are looking fantastic. Fantastic. This is going to be our actual first fall of the season. It will make tomorrow the coolest afternoon we have seen since March. I'm not excited. I'm totally excited. Super excited. If I end up outside doing coffee talk in like a light sweatshirt, don't judge me. Okay? Honestly, even if you do, I don't even care. It's so nice outside. That weather, I mean, this weather is glorious. That weather will take it to a whole other level. Getting my hot chocolate ready, Sarah says. I'm good with that. So let's kind of get into the nitty gritty. So we discussed today, high temperatures, and I'll pop it up again. Oh, I gotta move this screen. Gotta move this screen. Okay, so here's today. Today, Tuesday, high temperatures, looking fantastic. Warm, sure, right? Let's look at tomorrow's morning temperatures. Okay, we'll wake up tomorrow morning, and it'll be lovely. It's not gonna be cold. It's gonna be lovely. 59 in Ocala, 64 in Leesburg, 67 in Orlando, 66 in St. Cloud. I'm on board. Tomorrow afternoon, speechless. Speechless. This speech speechless. That's all I can say. See, it's nice. It's going to be so nice. Irish coffee is on deck the next few days. Not judging, Bruce. Not judging. Yeah, but that's gonna be nice. Let's hype fall in Central Florida. For sure, we need to hype fall in Central Florida. So that's our Wednesday afternoon temps. Then let's look at our Thursday morning temperatures. That's kind of jacket weather. Is it okay for me to say that? That's kind of jacket weather. 50 in Ocala, 55 in Leesburg, 60 in Orlando, 64 in Titusville. That's Evelyn's asking if I'm freezing for anyone else. Still no internet at the house. So I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell the wife when our TV doesn't work. It is what it is. Sorry, I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, that's amazing weather. I'm going to be dusting off the jeans, pulling out some fleece, boots with the fur, with the fur. Rich says it's still shorts weather. No judgment. For me, probably not. Oh, I've got to probably pull out the pool cover because we're starting to get there. So yeah, Charles, I'm on CenturyLink, and I just feel like if Mother Nature sneezes, my CenturyLink dies. Although dude, a couple doors down from me who has CenturyLink says it's not the problem, so he doesn't have a problem. So I think it's me. I think the problem is me. So they're gonna come out. Suppose so. There's that. Oh man, I saw new updates on the tropics. There's a new area of interest. Does Florida need to watch this? We're getting there. We're getting there. We're hyping weather first. We're hyping great weather first. Better get Spectrum fiber, then you'll have internet. Problem is, if I'm honest, the problem with Spectrum is I can get a gig down, but I need better than 10 megabits per second up for coffee talk. So there it is. Anyway, okay. So that's where we're at locally. Questions about our local forecast, then we can go ahead and chat a little bit about the tropics. That tropical weather can kick rocks. I will tell you right off the bat, there are some things to track in the tropics. There is nothing that is truly concerning. Okay. First off, let's just take a look at the broad perspective here. This is Invest 94. To give you your bearings, that's the Cabo Verde Islands on the right side of the screen. We are way out in the middle of the Atlantic. Invest 94 now has a medium chance of development. Okay. 60% likelihood of development over the next 7 days' time as it works toward the Windward Islands, eventually perhaps Puerto Rico. That orange area is area of development. Okay, kind of where it's heading and where we expect it to develop. Over the but It's there. Okay, so there's that. All right, in addition to that, we've got this area here in the Caribbean. This is what the social media hypers were saying was coming to Florida. They were saying this was going to come get us. Going to come get us. There you go. Area of low pressure, kind of doing its thing around Central America. Not a big problem. So that's where we're at. Let's take a look at the computer model data and get an idea of where we're going. All right. So this is the GFS. We're just going to roll through time. High pressure, looking great. There's that area of low pressure developing near Central America. This is the one that the models were like teasing a little while as potentially being something that would want to come to Florida. And all those people were like saying that Florida was getting another storm, and I had to go and shut that down on the socials. Watch. What is this? Oh, interesting. The 6Z GFS is running behind. So we can go to the 00Z. So there it goes. It develops. Moves into Central America. No big deal. Now, something else may try to be deepening around Cuba off of our east coast. You see there's a couple of areas of lowering pressure, but nothing that looks to be threatening us. Looks like a cold front. If this holds up, looks like a cold front wants to come through like right around the day or 2 days before Halloween. That would make for a really nice Halloween. I would not mind that. All right, that's not too bad. That would be very nice, actually. Okay, so that's the GFS. Let's look at the European model. Back it up. There's that area of low pressure around Puerto Rico. Yeah, kind of hanging around the Turks and Caicos Islands and then getting kicked out. That's Invest 94 out east of us at the end of that. So, yeah, there are 2 areas to watch in the tropics. Thankfully, neither of them are expected to be heading toward Florida. So understand that, yes, we will be watching. Understand that, yes, we will be doing the best we can to clean up, but also understand that for now, the tropics are going to be a thing that we watch, but not in any kind of like a terrifying fashion. And I think that that's important. It's really important. We've just been hit pretty hard in our area. So let's keep perspective here, okay? We've got a beautiful stretch of weather. Nothing is threatening us over the next week or so. Outside of that, we'll have to see. Now, I just laugh because I put that video out saying like Nadine is not coming. There's no system in the Caribbean, and everybody, now that there's stuff to watch, people are like, oh, let's see how this ages. And it's like, you guys, I was addressing the chaos that was happening in that moment. The fact is, the next name on the list is Nadine. So there will be a Nadine, if not this year, then the next time that this list comes around. There's nothing with a cone threatening Florida. There's nothing named Nadine yet. None of that. Okay? So thank you all for helping to control the chaos, because the social media hype machine is actually, I feel like it just gets worse and worse with every passing day. I really believe that. Which is crazy. Just crazy. But here we are. The world is changing in front of our very eyes. But so is the weather. So let's take it for what it is. Okay? All right. So here we are. Not looking too bad out there. It's quite beautiful. Okay, enough. Debbie, how you doing? Larry, Blue Goose, good morning, good morning. How are ya? Looking good. The makers, the hypers are making you work and earn your paycheck. No, the storms are making me work and earn my paycheck. The hypers, I don't even know what to think of what they're doing. I don't watch a lot of weather because I can't stand the constant talking and hype. However, I discovered you during the hurricane season, and you're such a breath of fresh air. Well, thank you, Ken. You know, it matters on, I guess, who you watch is all I can say. I can't ever promise that it's going to be different with other people, but yeah. I have better news. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything at all. Diz Villager on YouTube says very foggy in the villages. Yeah, it's not even that it's foggy. There is a low cloud deck, so there is that to deal with. Yeah. I still think your No Nadine post was perfect. Thank you, John. Oh, Cheryl says it's 44 in Greenville, South Carolina. That sounds nice. I'm in short sleeves here because it's like right around 68, 69, 70. Yeah, it's your deep diving that makes it real. Well, thank you. Janice, thank you very much. Any storms remaining? Nothing named right now. There are no named storms. Theoretically, there could be, but there are no named storms. Yeah. Yeah. Tiffany, did I see the cool? Yes, I streamed it on all my pages. Absolutely, I saw it. Angel's asking, are you scared? Are you worried about this next storm for Florida? No, I actually said a couple of minutes ago, there's nothing threatening us. I'm not worried. I put out my Halloween decorations. That's gotta count for something. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. And he says, slowly getting the cedar tree cut that fell in our backyard. Missed the house, but smashed half my... Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Sally, just discovered Coffee Talk before Milton hit our town. So glad I did. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Jerry says we are severely flooded in Claremont. There's so many neighborhoods that are severely flooded. It's tough. It's just so tough. These... Yeah. Oliver says, I'm loving the drive-in with the down, not liking the smell near UCF. Is there a smell? I don't know much about it. If there's a smell, I don't know. New to the area, says, I found your broadcast spot on and was looking for a news channel, and you're right. Well, thank you. Thank you for helping during the storm. I'm on oxygen and ran out of oxygen and no power. It was scary for a while, but a neighbor helped. See, and Susan, first off, thank you, Susan. I would just say, always look for the helpers, right? The neighbors, the communities. We all check on each other in my area, and you know, that I think is the most important part. Most helping each other out. We're all doing our best in life. We're doing our best. It's not going to be perfect, but we're doing our best. Charles, have we hit the max height on the river and lake swelling for Milton? Depends on where. The answer is no in some spots because the St. John's at least flows north. So we crested, came down just a little bit, and then we're going to rise a little bit. For example, in Astor. So yeah. Oh, man. Oh, thank you. Shell says, haven't watched the news in a few years, but found your Facebook during the hurricane. Thank you very much. And I've always said it's one thing to earn trust, but it's another thing to keep it, and I will fight like heck to do that. So I appreciate it. But you're the weatherman. You're supposed to be perfect. Yeah, well, I don't know about all that. All right. Anything else? Seriously bad path for this next tropical system. There's no... Baby Huey says, seriously bad path for this next tropical system. No. I don't know where you got that. I really don't. This is where it could form in orange, but the models essentially take it and throw it hard right or hard left at that point. Here's the models. They don't take it to Florida. So if that's where you're seriously bad path, like the models shifted now, they're kind of trying to keep it further to the south. But understand, that's not... It would really be difficult for that. Okay? There's so much hype. Understand, and I've said this so many times, you have to understand who you're getting your information from, because there are people on the interwebs that are absolutely doing everything that they can for clicks. I'm not doing clicks. I'm not here for clicks. You could have, look, man, when I started Coffee Talk, I feel like we had like 7 people in here. So I just showed the global models. None of the global models have anything hitting Florida for the next, 15 days, which is about the furthest we could even have a decent range. You have to understand there are meteorologists. Random weather pages. Like I saw one that was like the Florida Weather Authority and the Hurricane Control Observation Center. Like there are pages that are going to push chaos because the more clicks they get, maybe the more money they get off social. I get $0.00 from social. I am not even at work today. I'm doing this because I want to make sure to try and keep our concerns low. I'm doing this to try and make sure that people don't freak out. But yeah, you're not going to get hype from me from hurricanes and tropical scary coming our way. Do I need to put out another one of those videos? There's nothing scary coming our way. Here, say it with me. Yeah, okay? For now, we're good. We're going to watch. God's honest truth, I don't know. I just don't know. Why do people throw out misgiven information? Are people hyping fake stuff? I don't know. Put trust in people that deserve to have your trust. That's all. Okay? So, please, don't worry. We'll be watching. Okay? Diz Villager says, we're living in constant panic mode now about everything. I pay no attention to it. I live my calm, simple life. Darn tootin'. I'll tell you when there's stuff to watch. We'll watch it. You're never going to hear me say freak out. Even when Milton was at its worst. This is going to be rough. We're going to get through it together, right? It's all about tone. It's all about understanding. So, yeah, don't freak out. Don't believe the hype. And every time you see some hype, just laugh to yourself. Because that's what these people, I don't know if it's like the Russian mafia. I don't know what it is. But that's what whoever it is wants, to incite chaos. And get clicks? I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't get a ton of clicks. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just here trying to give information. All right? So nothing's heading for us right now. We'll watch. We'll track. We'll be good to go. All right? Listen, enjoy the clouds. And when the sun comes out today, enjoy the sun. Sound good? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I'll chat with y'all later. Sound good? All right.